Thanks very much, John. We're all furiously hitting our computer screens here. Bryce Edwards, you can see there, 46.1 for National. Their vote holding extraordinarily high. What do you make of this? How confident are you that we can actually have some confidence in these numbers at this early stage?
So far, this is totally in line with those polls that we saw, at least the poll of polls that RNZ had. And I think we can be rather confident because even though this is only, about 4% of the vote counted, it's many thousands of votes, so it's more accurate, I think, than any of the polls that we saw in terms of how reliable those stats are. Sure, it will change throughout the night, so we will see a bit of movement, maybe even up to 2% on some of these party vote totals, but you know, we can be sure that National is in the mid-40s, Labour's in the mid to high 30s, and the Labour and Greens are over that 5%, but not by more than a percent or two. So it's pretty much maybe a boring result, I don't know, but it's, there's no upset so far. We have seen some electorate early votes coming in, which do look like there could be some upsets there, but I think you have to be even more careful with those early
Indeed, and we'll
ones.
go to those soon, but let's stick with the main game at the moment, though. Henare, you're looking longingly up towards that New Zealand First vote. Over 7% at the moment. Where are we? 7.2 for New Zealand First at the moment. And again, this puts him in that, dare I say it, someone will be playing a drinking game and drinking on this, but kingmaker position.
Yep. King Julian. Yeah, no, look, 7.2% at this, like I say, early stage, governments usually run out very, very quickly, as it says there. I don't think it's a worry. I think, both Bill English and Jacinda Ardern will be happy with where they are. I mean, it was only a few weeks ago, it seems like only a few weeks ago, that the red lot were gone for all money. So she's done fantastically well. Whatever she comes home with is a win in my books. And I think it'll be a lot closer by the end of the night.
And Maria Bargh, what are you making of these early numbers?
Well, I think we've still got a long way to go, and we've seen them flicking up and down as we're watching the screen. I think the Māori Party will be looking at that 1% and hoping that that keeps going up. And if Tūroro wins Waiariki, that'll bring Marama Fox back in. We can see in some of the initial results from Te Taihoauru that Adrian Rudawhi is in the lead, marginally, and again, it's early days. But so we'll see what that dynamic is. I think the Māori Party will be looking at that 1% closely.